right in that very small choke. The other way is a little bit towards the east in the open ground instead. So teams are banking on a pull from one of those directions, but the teams that did get to the back of dome early are going to be very happy with where they are right now.
Yeah, quite satisfied with that. These players, with the experience they have on this map and how many times, right, they've seen these pulls happen. There's just a lot of confidence across the board here. Granted, though, you never know where you're going to get out of this one, and the ring is going to start to close now. Now, here we got a team HRN. This is, I believe, another team from our LCQ that had came out with a, you know, they got no wins out of that, but they managed to do so with placement and some solid KPs. Now, look at this, though, actually. Action is going to start to begin as Moore is going to go down. It looks like, oh, no, that was Frex. Frex goes down. Nathan's going to be inside of the bubble, working the Massive around here, though. He's getting pressured. He tries to back up. Going to be dangerously low on health. He needs his teammate Rocker to be there, and Rocker is there to help him out. And NRG managed to stay alive to fight another day. Oh, my word. While that's going on, Rogue is going to be taking a ton of damage. Snipe down as well as Sweet go down as well. It's just going to be left up to the last man standing here. Dropped.
Let's see what Drops can do. That's actually an aim assist push that we saw against them, and it was well executed. You saw just how fast they actually went down, and Drops is going to have to go here bottom tree trying to get away, see what he can do, but they're actually going ahead and get gentrifying up, and they're right now maybe going to chase that out. We'll have to see exactly what they have their mind on. With that zone pushing, they might just try to gatekeep on that edge.
Could very well succeed in doing this here, Bravo. It would be great for them. What a fight that was for Rogue, though. I mean, a very unfortunate set of events that have occurred. Nathan backs up all the way around. Oh boy, he's just getting tagged up. Players are starting to slowly whittle away here. Zeratricky's just staying alive. Using that med kit, bringing him back into giving him at least some kind of an option here. I don't really know. He's going to be ticked for a little bit of damage, but we'll have to put some priority on those pushes. Clarify, excuse me. All the way from downtown with that charge rifle does a lot of damage.
Take a look at NRG for a little bit of a moment to reset here. But as we know, and just how punishing these kind of the later moves into Dome are, as you see just around this open ground, like we said, going to be so difficult. We'll have to see if Nathan and crew are going to be able to get across here. As right now, it's going to be actually 303 that's applying that pressure.
And they're just going to have to hightail it on out of there. Energy, though, still dealing with a ton of pressure. Nathan does go down. Finally, will be handled there, and that is going to be a Eureka and RKN that do the business and take them out. Off screen, by the way, our Rat Casper was actually eliminated and removed for match one. They had a pretty rough start, but they lasted longer than TSM, so credit to them.
Now taking a look here, once again, as we said, 303 already losing Senpai, but now trying to make this move, and just how difficult it is to make these moves into Dome. There's a reason. I would even say that when you talk about grabbing buildings early, Dome is even, you know, it's up there with the geysers as well as, you know, the lava cities and the areas where if you don't grab these early, you are going to be gatekept because there are going to be teams that are continuing to get less and less advantageous buildings, and that is what's going to be gatekeeping you out. But now looking here at Wraith 1 Tricks, as we said, Sorcerer, Xenial, as well as Teen, players that Apex fans will be very familiar with now. And as we said, they came in pretty strong off of that LCQ in 4th place.
303 still trying to apply a little bit more pressure to anyone that's going to be hanging out outside. So many squads remaining, but not a lot of real estate to fight over here. Fury's going to get pushed. It's actually going to be Teen pushing up here for Sauceroar, and they do manage to get one down. Now Sauceroar is going to be in a world of hurt, has to dip out of this, but Teen is going to be rather healthy. Goes right in with the R99. Does manage to get the crack there. Madness, though, from outside gets Sauceroar, and look at this MVP just swooping on in and taking all of that delicious KP, taking all the points for their own well-being here, and they'll get the next kill. Very well done. MVP's looking like they're in a great spot here, Bravo.
Look at that. Madness back from the dead. Now he's the kill leader. It's a great push. It's great timing on the third party as they take that out. But now also taking a look at Smile. Smile's a team we actually haven't talked about enough because they came in 6th through our league play, looking very strong, coming in with consistent play. But right now they're playing hard edge, and they need to try to make this push, and not a lot of room to do so. And they going to have to try to get up and through this choke if they want to get a little bit of time to reset if they want. But they're certainly not going to want to waste any time here, along with Smile.
Some shots with a triple take, looking to push anyone back. More damage you do with the Evo, the better. Haven't quite gotten that up to red yet. I'm sure you will like that instead. And, gentrifying is going to be able to get out. Send that portal to the other way. There was a team on the opposite side of that wall, so they have to be very careful about this aim assist roster.
Absolutely. Bubble goes down early there, maybe just trying to make sure that they don't get beamed and they're able to time this push as they want. But it's a tough push because they're still getting shot from both angles. Like we said, that's 2 players down. I think we're going to see only one go down, and that's it. And you saw just how tough that was. They tried to bubble early just to make sure they could turn that corner. When they did, though, they still got beamed from that western side and really made that push so difficult. Here's Resulta from aim assist as well. And I don't think he's going to be able to make it out of this. No, that's going to be aim assist out as well, just like that, into our bottom 10.
And ISMP, who managed to pull out all of the kill points out of that one. 8 squads remaining, and just another swoop in. MVP on the high ground. I think they saw that fight take place. But there is going to be another team just right behind that rock. So they're just going to call that out, keep eyes on it just for the time being. Oh, is this another rat cam? Ah, it seems it is. It's just dropped. Wow. Well, you know what, Bravo? I actually have a poem as well. Should I save it or should I do it for the next?
I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
Okay, excellent. I'm very, very proud of this. Oh rat, here you sat, but lo and behold, you about to get clapped. That's my poem.
Wow, man. I mean, short, but you're so right. Look at him now because it's actually dropped. There's actually, I mean, yeah. You can tell.
No way.
Audience, somehow they love it way more than mine, which I'm actually going to call BS on. I'm actually pretty upset about that. I'm going to have some conversations. But I do want to point out one thing that, of course, on that Rogue side, we were wondering where Rogue was, and it's because they had lost so many teammates earlier. We didn't get to see a lot of movement from them or aggression, but there was a lot of questions, as we said in the pregame, about what Rogue would be running, whether they were going to run a crypto rev. There was even talk of them running something as wild as a Bloodhound rev, as well as you see dropped will go down in the feed. That will be it for Rogue. And you know, if you look at the scoreboard in terms of TSM and Rogue, 2 of our top 3 teams already out here much earlier than they would have hoped.
A startling turn of events. One team we haven't really talked about is Sentinels. They're going to be missing 1 player. Solafide, huge shout out to them, as well as Free Smoke. Way to go. I mean, these guys, you know, a lot of these squads that are coming in from the LCQ managing to establish themselves early on here in game number 1. Well done across the board. We got ISMP now. Eye Shiny Muffins, Protectful. I think they may have gotten the sniff that someone could be over here. They know they're going to be on the prowl. And the shots are going to go out, taking care of the pylon first and foremost. You know, putting that pressure on them. Protectful, he swoops in, eliminates Matt Pickett in a heartbeat.
They're able to catch him out there. And one thing I do want to point out on this is there's a lot of cover right now in terms of, you see the building that you have to the south, in terms of the actual mini dome that you have as well. There's a lot of cover. You're going to see teams like this. Here's Sentinels. We haven't seen them in a while right now as a squad of 2 hiding along some of that cover. So even though we're in quite a small area, in terms of dome end circles, sometimes you get them in the absolute wide open. Right now, though, as you can see, there's still a little bit of cover for these teams. They're going to be making their moves here. And of course, this team, we're going to have to find out exactly who is inside that interior structure, because for the moment, they certainly have the advantage in terms of timing when they want to engage. They're going to need to move a little bit after that, though, as we're taking a look to see what Sentinels could do here, Sunox and Crust together.
Yeah, they got a little double rat situation. They're hiding inside of the crevice of those rocks. Smart, though. Madness is going to bring his teammate over. And just what a run this has been for MVP. For real, losing Madness early, the Madness going down again because he was picked off from the dropship, and just being in a fighting position now. They're in a great spot. But as we have seen plenty times, Bravo, hey, just because you're looking good right now doesn't mean that you're actually going to be able to pull up the champion victory at the end of game 1.
Okay, so it's Free Smoke, by the way, who does have that interior. It's only going to be Free Salvo and Rambo together. But like you said, Madness now with 6 kills. What a bounce back. And they're looking to play well into the late game here. Looking back at MVP once again, some good shots, but already getting pushed right here.
Oh, man, they did not expect that one. But Madness and Vaxilon are going to be able to come out on top there, and they'll take out Sentinels, sending them packing into the next game. 5 squads remaining. They'll still hold this position down. Madness is being brought back up, and they will be able to continue the fight here. Here are the 5 squads left, and right now, MVP, ISMP, and Team Superior, one of our squads from the LCQ, they are going to have full rosters up and ready to fight.
And keep in mind, unknown, as you saw earlier, we did see Matt Pick get thirsted, so they are going to be a partial squad. Don't know if they have 1 or 2 up right now, but MVP, like you said, doing very well to hold off that Sentinels 2v3 edge push, making sure that they kept everything together, and they're causticing up here in a very non-traditional area, if you will, but right now using all the terrain that they have to make sure that they can cover this ground, and now just trying to do a little bit of poke damage to see if they can get that opening. Free Smoke, this is what I was worried about. I was wondering if Free Smoke has that corner of that interior, are they going to be able to play certain angles, maybe get a little bit of roof presence, but of course as a squad of 2 in this kind of zone, that's going to be very difficult. GB, they're going to play this interior, then try to, without their Wraith, try to get out of here, but man, would they ever love to have Klain here. So now they're going to try to make this move, taking big ticks. They're going to have to fly downstairs, and it was already gate kept.
Oh, it was. Freestyle does manage to win. And just look at this here, parkour. I love it. This right here, this is just next level rack cam. I like that.
That is the definition of chilling right there. Look at this. I mean, this, I got to say, this is the first time hanging out is the only way to put this here, as this is quite a setup. And I'm surprised. Like, here we go. As the Eds are going to pop up right away onto the rooftop. We'll see how they can play this, but now back on board with MVP still holding zone right here.
Oh, man, and they're going to just continue to go further inside of this. The play area has certainly minimized. They'll need to make their play eventually, but they'll allow everyone else to duke it out for the time being here. On the outside, Team Superior, I mean, just a great start for this team, but MVP, they're going to jump on in, and it's Blacks on 2 squads left here. Blacks on Madness as well. They managed to pull it off. MVP pull off game 1, and in what dramatic fashion, given that they lost Madness, and the way that they played that so intelligently toward the end there, Bravo, waiting for their opportune moment to strike. A huge shout out to all the LCQ teams that really played hard in our first game, but the day belonged to MVP. Well done by them.
And that's when we talk about